to make my belly look small and all these things. So I want to say good afternoon to my director, good afternoon to the girls, them Sugar, Enrique, good afternoon to Joe that is Joeing, good afternoon to Robert, and of course everybody else on the inside. I see the big bad editor on the inside as well doing work, although I don't work the editor too hard today. But it's a beautiful Wednesday, and of course it's straight to the point. Today we have some guests that's going to be on the inside with us virtually. We have issues because, this show is not just about the political banter, the bacchanal, we bring in the interviews and shining up this one and shining up that one, but also in terms of dealing with social issues. And not only that, but also dealing with sensationalism and chupid talk. Today is a day we're going to deal with chupid talk, and I think plenty of you are going to ball. A lot of you are going to ball when we deal with this issue, or in fact two issues entirely that we're going to be dealing with today. So it's about that time, I think, where you guys need to jump on if you're listening to us on cable TV, or you're listening to us on digital channel 32, you're listening to us on Green Dot channel 26, Airlink 25, B-Mobile 110, Amplia 116, on YouTube at Real TV TT. All you hear that? Nice, they didn't hear that. So good. And of course, as an inside joke, Joe might catch it faster. Or, we're still working on the Tego app, but we'll be back up on that. We're on the Tego. So you all need to go and download the Tego app if you haven't already. We are live on Tego, and of course, having a nice time there on the Tego app. So, let's see, I'm going to just quickly, right, you see, I'm quickly sharing that link because I want you all on the inside, and you all have absolute no excuse now because we're on everything. Everywhere you turn, we're there. Simple and easy. I want to say good afternoon as well to Dr. Hyde on the inside as well. Good afternoon to you, Dr. Hyde. I see you. I've seen all my friends and family from Mova as well. The St. James Posse. So, today, I want to deal with something, and it's really sensationalism. And it's really something that I believe that we have to deal with. And, it's something that I've realized with us, members of the media, members of social media, members of the public. We like to, when we see a post go out, the first thing we like to do when a post goes out, we don't look at it in its entirety. We don't look at it in terms of gathering the facts and the information. All we do is we run out ourselves because it looks bad, and if it looks bad, it has to be bad. So you know what? We dub it and we claim it as bad because that is what it is. So I want to put this post up on the screen, and I'm going to read it, but I want you all to also follow with me in reading this post. Now that's the screenshot with it have a nice long Facebook post there. And let me see if I could pull it up on my device here as well. So if I pull it up on my device, I'll just do that again. Sometimes I feel like a old man, Right. So, the post is up. So there's a post that was posted on social media, would have been just about, today's the 29th, right? So it would have been posted yesterday. And a lot of people started sending me this post, as well as, I saw it in the various crime groups. I saw it in my crime group as well. And there was a discussion being had. And I said, you know what? Let me look into this and let me read this in its entirety. Let me observe what it is being said in this post. So the post started, this morning on the highway, I observed a police vehicle 5 car lengths away on the fast lane. Sirens blaring, moving everyone who was driving slow. I just want to read that part again because I wanted to kusume in our brains. So the writer said again, this morning on the highway I observed a police vehicle 5 car lengths away on the fast lane. Sirens blaring, moving everyone who was driving slow. I moved without them even signaling me to my left, which is the middle lane. They have middle lane in bracket. Then I saw them go left too. So I went slow lane. So I seen slow lane in bracket. So I believe that what we describe as the slow lane is to the immediate left. Right? We could say that. Joe, you have your license? You have your license? You just drive on the road and thing? I don't put that to the test, you know. You could drive while you're driving? I could only drive 1 car at a time, you know, but I have 3. What we going to do? I have a Maserati downstairs. You can drive that? So I saw them come left again, but it had around 5 vehicles in front of me. And no shoulder, which is by the Caroni ramp. So after that, I pull on the shoulder. Car pulls behind me. The officer, who's the driver, jumps out yelling, all windows down, driver. And all passengers, hands out the window. The other 2 officers, guns pointed at the car, yelling, any guns or ammunition in the car? So she says, me alone in car, foot on brakes, hands out the window. He approached with hand on gun, yelling, don't move your hands. Don't move your hands. I asked, can I put my car in park? In brackets it has, no, don't move your hands. Don't move your hands. I said, officer, I need to put the car in park. My foot on the brakes. Then the police officer says, license and insurance, ma'am. She says, yes, sir. Can I move my hands? The police, no response. Me put car in park, get insurance and license. Police, why you're not wearing your seat belt properly? She responded, sir, I have a medical for, no, I'm trying to make sure it sounds good there, but in the post it said medical for me neck. I have a medical for me neck. Where I reach? Right. So she says, sir, I have a medical for me neck. And the pass from license office, you want me get it? I didn't know licensing officers get a pass and thing now for them thing. But the police said, no, your insurance expire. So I don't know how the story reached from get insurance and license. The police officer say, why you not wearing your seatbelt properly? And then the police jump to say insurance expire. So which means that she would have produced the officer with an insurance, right? So she said, no, sir, that can't be because I know my husband collected it already and it's supposed to be in the car. Can I make a call to ask him where it is? So the police said, you're not under arrest. You could make the call. Okay. The woman says, okay, proceed to call husband. He says he come in, he will find it, the insurance in the car. Tells the police, sir, he come in, he will find it. Meanwhile, I digging up in all the envelopes to find it. Police walks off to the car, to his car, comes back with tickets in hand. Ma'am, here's your tickets for insurance, seatbelt, and blocking the police. Me. You don't want to see the medical and other insurance? Police, we don't have time. The ticket, you can contest it. Proceeds to fling all the tickets permitted and insurance into the vehicle. She said, I just appalled. You can't be ugly with an ugly attitude, sir. Choose one. She tell the police they can't be ugly. Jesus. So, and then in the bottom it says, edit to post. The image of the insurance is the policy that I had at the same time the photo was taken. Same time in the car with the tickets. And this post was made for all who want the video. Message me. And yes, this isn't my car. It's my husband. So come back to my director. So after we get that down in our crevice based on this post here, the poster would have posted the images of the tickets that she received as well as the insurance. Director, I want you to put the ticket, give me a ticket on the screen. I want you to just blow it up a little bit for me. Give me a ticket. Any one of the ticket that she think, and I just want you, that's a court document, not that one. The ticket, it have a ticket. You see, yeah, let me see, we could see that one good. It have a next one there. Yeah, we could see that one. Nice. So this ticket is the one for $10,000, which I believe is the, without insurance, a person using a motor vehicle. Right. So that's the one with the driving. Without a valid policy of insurance. I want us to observe something here. So, Director, I want you to zoom in, lower down where you will see the date, which the date says April 28, 2026. And the time and issue of this ticket is at 9:52 a.m. 9:52 and 5 seconds a.m. We seen that, right, public? I want to make sure that we are seeing that today, because today is going to be one of the many instances where we are going to destroy sensationalism and damn liars on social media. You're going to say, but Dale, how you could say the woman is a liar? Look, the woman posts up the insurance. She get a ticket, the police and them wicked. I will say to you all today, the police and wicked, you know, that woman wicked. Come back to me for a second. This woman used social media to tell a narrative and a story which is complete lies. And I don't need to talk to the woman. I don't need to talk to the police. I don't need to talk to nobody. You know why? Because I have here and I have these two things. We don't like to use the eyes. We don't like to stop and read something and understand it. Mr. Director, put up the insurance policy of that young lady for me, please. Put the insurance policy up. And you see, I want to show you something here today. I want to show you something here, you know. Because they might trick you. They might even trick Joe. They might trick Robert. They might trick plenty people, you know. But one person they cannot trick is Daily Voice. Because we just look for everything and we observe everything that is happening. You get the policy? It will be the one with the lines. It's a paper with the two lines. You'll see the folded lines on it now. Right? I want you all to see it, you know. I want you all to see it, you know. So we could blow up this. Blow up this for me, Director. I want all of you to see it, you know. So this here, and let's go up to the top. I ain't ready for them to see the bottom yet. I want them to start from the top. So we would say that on the 28th, which was yesterday, she was issued the ticket, right? So as far as we're concerned, and Joe, will you follow with me here, right? As far as we're concerned, this woman would have renewed her insurance since the 25th of April 2026. Correct or wrong? Based on what we've seen here. Because we see in insurance April 25th, 2026 at 12:01 a.m. and expiry date April 24th, 2027 at 11:59 p.m. We reading right? Let's scroll up now, Joe, and keep that date in mind and keep the date of the police ticket in mind as well. So let's go. Yeah, go down to the bottom, right down to the bottom, right down. Right down to the bottom, man. Beautiful. We right down to the bottom. Now on the left-hand side, you see what I'm seeing, Joe? What date is it that we are seeing here on the left-hand side of this very said insurance policy? What date are we seeing? Somebody might say, Dale, that could be a typographical error. I would like to categorically state and let you know that that is no typographical error. Ladies and gentlemen, what we see on this insurance policy, good afternoon, Arlene Cox, how are you, love? What we see on this insurance policy is the date, the 28th of April 2026. Joe could be an investigator, you know. On this insurance policy, Trinidad and Tobago, Miss Marlene Peruse Refer, good afternoon to you. On the insurance policy, I want to watch me now. I want to watch the policy, the 28th day of April 2026, which says this insurance policy was issued on that day. So how is it, based on the story, come back to me, based on the story that was given, the story that was given to the media yesterday, to impose and to make it look like the police and them wicked, that my husband was bringing the insurance policy because he already had, I know he picked it up already, but how he could pick it up when the insurance clearly shows that the insurance was backdated. The insurance was backdated to the 20, what day? The insurance was backdated to the 25th of April 2026. But it was issued, because we can't hide from that, it was issued on the 28th of April. But then we will jump up on the media to say that the police give me a ticket for $10,000 driving without insurance, and I had my insurance policy there, and you take a picture and you put it up to sensationalize social media to make people feel that the police wicked. And my comrades in the media and my fellow content creators in the media will jump out the whole self to come out and say, hey, the police again, the wicked, how that policeman go get the issue a ticket like that, and justice in the system, and this, that, and the other, and it's bacchanal. And it's bacchanal. 744-7325, we're going to pay some bills. When we come back, all they feel are done, and don't start. This is straight to the point. Don't go anywhere. Share the live. Tell everybody we are here live. Go pay those bills and we'll be right back.
Straight to the point, we not beat round the bush. Straight to the point, yeah, we cut through the bush. From news to drama, truth in every voice. If you want real talk, this is your chance.
Broadcast your yagnas, weddings, and Hindu celebrations live on Real TV. Share your special moments with us. Share your devotion with the nation. Call us at 373-8946 or email realtv.corporate@gmail.com to host your celebration today.
Ladies and gentlemen, young people, senior citizens, it is my pleasure and privilege to invite you to look at the program Inspired on Real TV at 2 p.m. every Wednesday afternoon. Inspired is designed to lift your spirits, to help you overcome depression and failure, so you could be an outstanding, extraordinary success. We have special experts every Wednesday who will inspire you to do better, to be your best self. So may God bless you. And remember, every Wednesday at 2 p.m., please look out for the program Inspire.
I am Walter Stewart, President of the Trinidad and Tobago National Council of Parent-Teacher Associations Incorporated. Join us every Thursday, 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. on Real TV, where we look at NPTA Speaks, National Parent-Teacher Association Speaks, on topical and relevant issues pertaining to parents, teachers, education, and students of Trinidad and Tobago. This, of course, encapsulates local, regional, and international audiences every Thursday, 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. on Real TV, NPTA Speaks.
Yeah. Straight to the point, we not beat round the bush. Straight to the point, yeah, we cut through the push. From news to drama, truth in every voice. If you want real talk, this is your choice. Yeah, straight to the point, we not beat round the bush. Straight to the point, yeah, we cut through the push. From news to drama, truth in every voice. If you want real talk, this is your choice.
We are live, we are live, we are live. We're back here, and this is Straight to the Point. I am your Shirley Dale, the voice, and of course, bringing it to you as it is, how it is, the best way we know how possible, or the way I know how possible, is straight to the point. They tell me they want me to watch all a little bit more directly in all your eyes now, so I'm trying to put my eyes straight into that. That better? That better for you? I watch it. So when you watch me, you feel like I'm watching you on your TV screen, on your YouTube. Let me make sure all the scene me good, right? So we're back on the inside, and I just wanted to draw this out of many points because we have a lot of issues that is floating around on the media. We have a lot of issues that is floating around on the media, and a lot of these issues are sensationalized. People are telling lies, and they are making entities look bad. Because I'm not saying, and you will never hear me to say that some of these entities ain't really doing the best of the best. Some of these entities don't have a good track record. And as the old people, or as Granny used to say, or in fact, before Granny, I grew up with that saying here, and people say, Peter paid for Paul, and Paul paid for all. So it looks like Paul is the bad one in the story, right? And Peter has gained from all the wrongdoings of Paul. But it doesn't mean that although Paul is the wrongdoer and Paul is the mischief maker, that we still don't go through with a fine-tooth comb to make sure that while we want to pull Peter down for Paul's mistake, that we listen to Peter as well. And that is the problem that we have. Because sometimes Peter could give given us good news and good information and good story, but because we have been jaded by Paul, we mash up Peter because Peter is associated to the brand. Peter is a police, and as far as we feel the police wicked, no longer I hear that all your wicked woman. You know, every time something is happening, there's a woman in the background, all you wicked, all you wicked. These days is high speed. No, they're wicked these days. These days they're studying high speed. But it is troubling that somebody will take the time after receiving, let me see how much tickets it is here. So it's 10,000 plus 2,000 plus another 2,000. No, 2,000 plus 1,500. So 10, 2, and 15. So it's $13,500 in tickets she would have received. And let me tell you something, what is the hard, sad reality of this. Social media is, in fact, the demise of many people in society. Social media. This young lady here would have incriminated herself by not just only one. You're lying on the police and saying that the police, you had your insurance. Because tell me, if this ticket was posted at 9, what time it was, the ticket was posted again, Director? It would have been, you're free to talk to me, no, if you know, right, 9:50 a.m. So this ticket was posted 9:50 a.m., which would have been on the Carney Highway, Uriah Butler. And I just want to let you know, the police don't input the time or the location. The time comes from the device. The device also spews the location because the device knows exactly what street, where exactly, thing. I think the only thing the police would tell you, they would give you the options of which part of the Uriah Butler Highway or whatever, but our location is pinned to the ticket. Natty, good afternoon. So you get your ticket, and instead of you ushering them out and going on the media and saying, well, all right, I'm going to take my thing and I'm going to relax, I'm going to take my thing, I'm going to take it. Because I'm wrong. I was driving without valid insurance. You went down by the insurance company. You tell the girl, hey, oh God, no, let me don't say that. Let me don't say you tell the girl to backdate it. However, it went, the insurance was backdated. But the proof is at the bottom of the insurance, which hereby certify that this policy, which this certificate relates, is issued in accordance with the provisions of the above mentioned law, issued on the 28th day of April 2026. I'm not making that up. I'm not making that up. Steph, good afternoon to you. How are you going? I am not making that up. I could never make that up. So when you jump up and you say the police wicked and the police this and the police that and the police doing whatever, right? We also have to understand that the police been doing their job. A policeman going to watch you and tell you, well, hey, you're not taking me like how you're looking. And then, you know what's the hurtful part in all of this? You don't lie already. I don't call you a still liar. You don't lie already. It's on the bottom. Just to the conclusion of your post, you would say, you can't be ugly with an ugly attitude, sir. Choose one. I would have do a full 3-point check on the vehicle, and I was getting a ticket for if the tire looking smooth, I get a ticket. If I have a chip in your glass, I get a ticket. If I see a have a bubble in your glass, I get, because you're trying to tell me I'm ugly? But anyhow, I just want to let you know, there's a road that we're going down. When they pop thing on social media, we are going to dissect it straight down to the last to see what is going on. So I want to say, we have an interview that is coming up, and I want to make sure we have time for that. I want to bring a young man, and before we bring him, we're going to just take a quick break, and then we will bring him. And before we do that, we'll play a video. So, here's what's going to happen. Stick and stay. Tell your friends. We're going down the road, social media, sensationalism, the news groups, everything. We're doing that today. So don't go anywhere. Oh gosh, I said don't watch the TV, watch the camera. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. This is Straight to the Point.
Straight to the point, we not beat round the bush. Straight to the point, yeah, we cut through the bush. From news to drama, truth in every voice. If you want real talk, this is your choice.
2050 install, yes, the Adina 12K Flex series are back in stock and these are going fast. Here's a look at some of our actual installations so you can see the finishings for yourself. Tidy chunking, level mounts and clean workmanship every time. Fast cooling, energy efficient, quiet, durable and of course clean and professional installation every time. We have limited stock and the last shipment sold out in days. This is the Fixer Center's most requested AC units. It's perfect for bedrooms, offices and small living spaces. Get your unit installed for 2050 right here at the Fixer Center. You can visit us at Lightpole 109 Monroe Cunupia or give us a call at 434-1563.
Are you looking for the right space for your business? Fred's Plaza has the space you need. We offer professional rental spaces designed for growing businesses. Conveniently located in San Juan on the Eastern Main Road, opposite the PTSC terminal and between Royal Castle and Mario's. Easy access, high visibility. For inquiries, call or WhatsApp 868-384-7142 today or visit Level 3 Fred's Plaza for details.
Hi, I'm Zalisa Budu Singh Rupani, and I'm inviting you to join me for Conversations with Zalisa right here on Real TV. It's not just another talk show, it's a space for real stories, real insight, and real impact. We cover it all: health, law, parenting, relationships, drug and substance abuse, mental health, social issues, and so much more, with expert guests who help bring clarity to life's most important questions. So, whether you're looking to be informed, empowered, or simply inspired, this show is for you. Weekdays at 10 a.m. with repeats on Real TV.
Straight to the point, we not beat round the bush. Straight to the point, yeah, we cut through the bush. From news to drama, truth in every voice. If you want real talk, this is your choice. Yeah, straight to the point, we not beat round the bush. Straight to the point, yeah, we cut through the bush. From news to drama, truth in every voice. If you want real talk, this is your choice.
So we are back on the inside. I want to say good afternoon to all of you all that are locked on with us. This is Straight to the Point. And straight to the point, we deal with it. We go straight to the point. I just want to put it out there, you know, if you all see me crying or tears start to run out from my eyes every now and again, I'll just go into a little banker. You know, I go into a little, I can't watch you too. I go into, as I tell you, he pointing, watch the camera. I go into a little banker, you know. I was looking forward to a long-lasting relationship, but it didn't work out. So I had to find our next fast food restaurant to go and eat food by. So, of course, good afternoon to all of you all that are watching. And all they're laughing at me in the chat, you know, they're laughing at me in the chat on the TikTok and thing, all they're laughing at me. Serious thing. A nice woman, and she leave me for, and I'm going to leave that alone. So, we're going straight to it. This one, and I don't even know how to put it. But we're living in a time now where the media is not just only printed press. So, you know, we had a long time where it was, you had to be on the printed news or be on a TV station like this to be called an accredited news spot. Now we are in a space where we are joined by many different news entities who are, I could say they just bring the news faster than the news. They just bring the news faster than the newspapers, they bring it faster than the TV stations, and they tend to keep the population updated always. I can tell you as I'm here right now, Keela, good afternoon to you, darling. I'm here right now, and my phone is going off because the various news groups is telling me what is happening in Trinidad and Tobago, and even around the world. I'm pretty sure if I go downstairs and Robert beat me, I will be making it into a news group in probably 15 minutes or less. Somebody had the video footage. And it's who's running down to see who could put the branding on it first to put it out there so that it can be circulated. And while it's a good thing, there are some people that, you know, they get the bad end of it. I don't know. But I want to play this video before I bring on my guest. I have a video to play. And when I play that video, I think that we will get a little bit more. And I want us to, the same way how we listened earlier on, in retrospect to the lady and the insurance and the police and all these different things, I want us to listen to this video. The reason why I'm saying that is because through this, we are going to see major faults in our system, We're going to see major falls in what we have going on in Trinidad and Tobago, especially in the legal and justice areas, especially with persons who are representing themselves. So let's see if we could play that video first, and then after that I'm going to bring on my guest and I will introduce him when we come back from that video. So let's go to that video right now.
TC and Founder Slam systemic set down from every major authority.
Hello, excuse me.
Yeah.
Go down there, you're going to lock up.
For what?
You're going to get locked up.
For what? All I just want them to tell me.
He comes to the legal aid department. I'm explaining to him our legal aid department is full, it's closed until June. They are not seeing anybody, they're not taking anybody.
And if you hold up
need to
justice
see
on
them,
me yesterday.
you need, because the Hall of Justice don't know.
If you hold up
This
justice
is not
on me,
private.
they have me paper, they give me the paper, okay, please
This
come
is
and
not
meet them.
private institution.
And listen to me, right?
I will still call them and let you speak with them.
Yes.
Right?
Listen, man.
But don't get disrespectful to me. I am doing a job.
I telling you something.
I am
now.
doing a job. And I take instructions from them.
Yeah, but let me tell you something. I don't use me that entity if you don't know, right?
It don't matter
All
where
right.
you're from.
I don't
You
use
have
me
a
that.
job. I have a job.
Alright, and I working with the Hall of Justice and the police and the TTPS right now.
Well,
Right?
I
And them
will
send me
call
over
them.
here to deal with this.
I will
You're
call
just
them.
he's a security, right?
Yeah.
I want to deal with the direct people inside here.
A security with 8 O-level subjects and 3.
Like nothing, security low subjects and low say nothing to me, right?
So don't get that at all.
Get that inside it, let them deal with me inside it, please. Thank you very much.
Call them.
Right.
If these
Let them call and talk to me, Dad. I felt talk to them, me phone, know that I coming here. People know me, alright.
You can talk to them on phone.
I talk to the whole of Justice that time. Just link to them, please. They know I have my laptops and my things, they know actually procedures and
What's your name?
Antonio Rangel, think tell them Trinity Crime News.
Who?
Trinity Crime News. I don't go through nobody out there. Nobody. I don't care. So they try to do me, I go to them. I want justice in it. And they couldn't, don't work on them. Say me they try to block me, I never work. So don't try to block me, say me over here.
And nobody trying to block you. I giving you the instructions that they give you.
Alright, well I tell you something else. I have instructions from inside sources.
There's a guy here from Trinity Crime, you said?
Trinity Crime News.
Trinity Crime News. So that he was sent here by the Hall of Justice.
I had the documents on him back.
Right? He said he have the documents. I keep telling him that you all are full, you're not taking anybody. And he
Hall of Justice, yeah, Hall of Justice
he
sent me.
said the Hall of Justice sent him.
High Court. Justice in Windsor and Passab.
Alright, okay. Right. I go by what they say.
No, I tell you what my orders was come from now. I come from higher ups. I don't know. Those super crumbs on it. I come from high ups.
They don't want to know where you come
Yeah,
from.
I tell you where I come from, I represent. No, I don't talk.
Good? You understand?
Right. I don't want nobody disrespect me when I know my rights, right?
Now, when you
That's
go
right,
in
that's
there,
right.
this will go to the manager.
Yeah.
And you go pick it up from there.
Yeah. I know my rights. Like,
You see,
yeah.
please?
I'm not letting nobody clong me, especially on child safety concerns. Nobody.
Half of this, because I want you all to understand, one, what is happening. Firstly, the security was given instructions that they ain't talking to nobody. Tell them we book up. Tell them we full. We can't talk to nobody. And then I want to just reach to the part inside. So let's go to that video, and then we're going to bring Mr. Antonio inside with us. So let's go.
Public governments, legally advisory and attorney, you can find them.
This is what them give me to come right here.
Right, and there are several
And I have
pieces of
other.
information. Listen to me. You have the legal aid and advisory authority also on that piece of paper also.
I don't think so. I think I
Because I ain't blind, I know I read
Yeah,
the
yeah.
paper.
Legally, that, I don't know where that is, but you can come back to right here.
No, it didn't come back to right here because we are legal aid, you were in law school,
Yeah.
and legal aid and advisory authority.
You're going to lawsuit right here.
And there's another one on the top of that says legal aid and advisory authority, and it has a number as well.
I don't know which are these places, everything.
Okay, so how you found here?
Seeing a huge boat right there.
How did you find him?
I
You
know
just
somebody-
had no incident.
I know somebody was spinning all over.
Okay, but if you call the number for the legal aid and advisory authority, they will be able to tell you where they are located. But you are a content maker.
Yeah, I have no SIM card. You watch my page? You know my page? Go open to my page.
Anyway, sir, as I indicated, we are not in the position, we don't have the manpower at this point in time to assist you in this matter. This is an appeal matter, which is very in-depth, very complex. An appeal matter is not just something that you can file today for tomorrow. Right? It takes a lot of in-depth work and a lot
So
of...
I'm answer something, right? One question, right? And my deadline is the 17th of this month, right? To apply for this appeal and to put the stay of execution. I was in the judgment 30 days to stay of execution. You mean say I received the judgment all I was today this morning?
You still haven't answered my question. What's the question?
Right. The judgment 30 days stay of execution, right? I received the judgment order this morning, right? And the 17th of this month is my deadline to put all this paperwork in order, right? How do you want me to do this simply if I get judgment order this morning, right? I beg him for the same month, I beg him for the run around and all these things.
That's a question I wouldn't be able to answer.
So how do you want me to do this? They give me this
You need
paper.
to see
When I go in the Court of Justice, they wanted to lock me up because why? For the same paperwork I was asking for. For the same help I was begging for. I said, you know what I tell me? Listen to me. Listen to me, right? You know what I tell me? They wanted me to get 100,000,
Sir, you're not listening. You're not listening. All of that you're talking about, we can't help you with at this point in time.
It is a lot, and sometimes I believe that what is placed out there for members of the public to ascertain in terms of public assistance, especially in things that we can't seek to or seem to pay for ourselves, and there are systems in place to help us or to aid us to get justice. Sometimes at a point in time, I also believe that persons are restricted and restrained from doing so because of the lazy man mentality. We've seen this video circulating where a young businessman is trying to just simply fix himself for justice and to be heard. If we take a listen, and that's why I said for us to listen properly, we would hear he's saying that the judge gave him 30 days to file an appeal in his matter. But sometimes it's better that we don't just speculate or we hear from the outside and the who-shoo and the shoo-shoo and them say, they say, he say, them kind of thing. We just try to fight up. And we want to hear what everybody's saying. We've seen what is going on the media, and we're not really seeing what is happening outside. So I want to introduce to you all, and he's live with us virtually via Zoom, Antonio Ranjit Singh, who, the more I started to look into things and I started to see what was happening, Antonio would have been or is the person that is running the Trini Crime News page, TCN. He's the admin, and it was only brought to the nation's attention. He was the admin a few time back when this article was published in terms of him facing a lawsuit for a publication of things that was posted on the page. So I want to say good afternoon to you, Antonio. How are you doing?
I'm good, Adil. Good afternoon.
All right, so the only thing is Joanne hearing him in here, right? So let me just make sure again. You hear me good, right, Antonio?
Yeah, you're good on my side.
All right, so once you're hearing me good, you'll just probably sort out for me in studio for me to hear him better. But Antonio, now, we saw that there was an article published talking about you were basically brought before the courts to be fined for defamation for over $400,000 in a case. What exactly was the whole situation? How this whole thing came about? When was the first time that you actually heard about what was happening?
No, well, to be honest with you, right? I can't give out too much details yet for the appeal process going on right now on this matter, right? Because they try to tell me contempt of court and I'm going live to give out too much details. But what I could tell you, right? I want to all resources for help. I want to mention education. I want to churn authority. I want to every single resources I know for help and nobody want to do the work. You know, everybody telling me, go by this one, go by Tom, Dick and Harry. If you watch the last video, you know, post of the legal aid and legal aid clinic by who good, right? Telling me go down by Sugar's by legal aid. When I go Sugar's by legal aid, they tell me go back up by you good. Right? When I go Hall of Justice tell me go you good. When I go High Court, they send me right back by there. When I go there, they send me away. So what you want a regular person who depending on these kind of systems to do? This case is like a stress test for each one of these organizations, you know. I have recordings from these organizations when they tell me.
So what you're telling me just now, don't go too deep into it as yet, and I fully understand in terms of we don't want things to end up in terms of you being in contempt of court, because when we deal with a matter, especially when it's before the courts, we have to deal with it in a very smart way because we don't want that we sway the general public based on whatever. Especially, I mean, well, this is not a matter that's going to be before a jury because it's a high court matter. But still, we understand just due process. But what I want to ask you, though, this is basically something where you're talking about you are dealing with the process of having what you call it, going through legal aid. So this is what you getting assistance where the government will be paying for your attorneys for you to file. Yeah?
Yeah,
so that part of it is where you're getting most of the problems.
And this is why I want to cuss the judge and them, right? To be honest with you. The judge telling me go legally, right? Legally showing me a law from parliament, they do deal with defamation liable case. The judge telling me, all right, he know all the laws and he had all the laws in the books. But if you know all the laws, right, why it is you sending me in a place that legally do not deal with no defamation liable because it's in the books on parliament? Search it up on Google.
Wait, hold on. And the thing about it is you're saying that they're saying that there's a law. That's what they're saying, that there's a law in the parliament that said that legal aid do not deal with defamation cases.
Yes. Search it up.
So is it that they have specific?
They have a few policies. You have to search it up. I think defamation is one of them. And two other cases, two other points, they do not deal with them kind of cases. So if anytime you come and claim like this, they'll just shut you off. You understand? Your claim could be more serious than the defamation itself, right? But just because it marks defamation liable on the claim, they're not dealing with you and shutting you off. It could be something else about child safety protection. It could be something else about money or criminal matter, right? But just because it's labeled defamation liable, them don't want to watch your paperwork, they run you off the door. So how you want a person feel? No, not how you go and buy all these organizations. They haven't watch your paperwork. I tell you, just watch your paperwork for me. You don't even want to watch your paperwork. Like the woman do thing, you know, I show she paperwork, they were sending me by places and with High Court and them Hall of Justice write down legally and them. After you go, they write it down for me, go by this place. I mean, them use pen and paper. Write it down. So when I go, they should know not to turn me away from me door. It's because I get turned away, the security will tell me the place full. If you watch the security desk, you know and screenshot it properly, you'll notice how much visitor badge and the table. So you blocking me, I'm a journalist, and you blocking me. Right? And I see visitor badge on top of the table. When I go on inside, I have nobody.
Yeah, but you know the thing about it with the security is that they would have been advised accordingly in terms of persons telling them, you know, how to do, what to do, who to let in, who not to let in. So it will be something like that. So, you know, he following instructions. Yeah?
Listen to the instructions, right? So I watch somebody dress up suit and tie, right? The guy was outside for 5 minutes before I enter, you know? And I watch somebody go on in comfortably, go on in because you dress up on suit and tie. Alright, comfortably, sign book and everything, process, going through process. As I go on, because I dress like a regular person, you know, we just dress. Right? From the street. You watch me and judge me and say, yeah, because you from the street, you can't enter inside here. I like, what? You watching me and judging me and you don't even know who I is, who I representing, what I doing. You understand? So that judgment, what we just get from citizens out there.
So
that
hold,
in the
hold,
back
hold
is-
it, hold that for 1 second. Let me go and pay some bills, and when I come back, we're gonna come back with more with this. So don't go anywhere, guys. Keep it locked. This is Real TV, straight to the point with Daily Voice. Gonna be right back. Don't go anywhere.
Yeah, straight to the point, we not beat round the bush. Straight to the point, yeah, we cut through the bush. From news to drama, truth in every voice. If you want real talk, this is your choice.
$599.95 for this circular saw. This is the total 1400 watts, 7.25 inch circular saw. Proper power, 1400 watts pushing 4800 RPM. So when you're cutting, it's actually cutting. Clean cuts through board, framing and ply, no struggle. Adjustable cutting depth and bevel cuts up to 45 degrees for angle work. It comes with a 24 teeth circular saw blade and an extra pair of carbon brushes, so you are ready to go. And once again, it's only $599.95. So stop fighting with your tools. Upgrade to the 1400 watts now. Available now at the Fixes Center. You can visit us at Lipole 109 Monroe Tunupia or give us a call at 424-1563.
I am Zalisa Budu Singh Rupani, inviting you to join me for the rebirth of Apne Sitare, Our Stars, a vibrant and spectacular show celebrating the incredible local talents of the sons and daughters of Trinidad and Tobago. Experience the beauty of our culture through singing, dancing, and musical performances as we keep the arts alive and shining bright. Tune in right here on Real TV every Sunday from 1 p.m. for Apne Sitare, Our Stars. See you there.
Hey, I'm Enrique.
And I am Alicia.
And this is Voices of the People,
where Trinbago speaks.
join us every Monday and Friday
From 2 to 3 p.m.,
on Real TV,
where we give you, the people,
a voice.
Yeah, straight to the point, we not beat round the bush. Straight to the point, yeah, we cut through the bush. From news to drama, truth in every voice. If you want real talk, this is your choice. Yeah, straight to the point, we not beat round the bush. Straight to the point, yeah, we cut through the bush. From news to drama, truth in every voice. If you want real talk, this is your choice. Yeah, straight to the point, we not beat round the bush. Straight to the point, yeah, we cut through the bush. From news to drama, truth in every voice. If you want real talk, this is your choice. Yeah, straight to the point, we not beat round the bush. Straight to the point, yeah, we cut through the bush. From news to drama, truth in every voice. If you want real talk, this is your choice.
Beautiful, beautiful. We are back on the inside here with Mr. Antonio Ranjit Singh, the TCN admin. And of course, I think that Antonio has really highlighted a lot of stuff that is happening within the public sector where it regards to crime and justice and court and appeal, and we're learning some stuff because, you know, while we went on the break, I was actually looking to see to get some information in regards to what are some of the cases that the legal aid handles, and I'm really upset that it's now 4:50 something on the clock because I think legal aid office is closed, so we can't even say we could make a quick call to try and get information or whatever the case may be. But tell me in terms of, so the experiences, you know, from walking in there. So the master of the court would have advised you to go to legal aid?
Yes. Imagine the judge telling me he know all the laws, right? But you apparently don't know all the laws because you tell me go legal aid and legal aid show me it as priority from parliamental law that they don't deal with defamation liable cases. There are a lot of cases that you send screenshot it and send it to you or direct WhatsApp so you can see for yourself. You understand? While I was doing research myself and learning about the laws and all these things legal aid actually push to me and show me now. It's say, you can't represent it, you can't do certain things so you understand? You have to do up the paperwork on your own.
And this is a case that you can't represent yourself basically because of the fact that you're appealing a matter that, because this matter would have already been settled then.
Yeah, High Court. Settled. In High Court.
So was the matter settled with you or the matter was settled without you? In terms of you would have gone to court representing yourself before the appeal?
No, well, I gone to court in the High Court and then representing myself. And now this appeal court now right now waiting for them to give me the date for the management conference meeting. Because my documents on filing and everything already, so now to give my date now. Yesterday was the last deadline for submissions. So I just wait until the appeal court have to say, I can come and put a green light on me just so. Right, because this is already in the system, fail to realize, right? And I get to learn this the other day. Apparently, Children's Authority and Ministry of Education do not give a person a receipt or a tracking number when they make a child safety report, right? Whether it's defamatory or not, right? So if you make a report now on somebody, you liable to get defamation lawsuit because you don't have a receipt or a tracking number from these organizations to show. Yes, you make a report and these organizations investigation.
Right.
You understand this? Because these organizations do not provide a receipt or tracking number to parents or whoever, you're going to get lawsuit in your sorry for language, but you're going to get lawsuit. You understand? Because you can't prove, alright, you make a report and the police and them, you want to go and, for them to go and subpoena the court record, or you could come and lock up somebody for contempt of court, but not go and subpoena the court record, or actually go ahead and find, hey, this person make a report or nothing, but I put the right up a 400,000 judgment on my head to release to the world who was the owner of Trinity Crime News, to humiliate me, humiliate the brand. That is what they wanted to do. They wanted me to unmask myself to do like Rhoda Barrett, right? Apologize. And why must I apologize to child safety for? I'm not doing that. You understand? I'm not apologizing to somebody's reputation. Right? I want to make it known to them. I'm not apologizing to somebody choose reputation over child safety. You understand? You lost all points here. You lost your reputation because of that. Not
but
me.
But let me ask you something, Antonio. You said, you know, in terms of the brand and you know, to basically bring dispute and shame and I mean it comes across like that. But why though? Why would they want to interfere with your brand? What have you done or have you been doing that could
they wanted the world to know who was the person behind the brand. They didn't know. Remember, my page run for a whole year straight, right? And built up for a whole year successful straight without nobody knowing who was the owner of Trinity Crime News. 2 Facebook page built up to back to the 30,000 followers, right? And nobody didn't know who was the person as a faceless page owner. You understand? The brand was placed in my anonymity was real because I could have gone and investigate any place, any person when I get report and actually confirm if it's story real or not.
Right.
Now how they gonna reveal my identity to the world.
Right.
You think it's easy for me to go and win? You know how much target to put in my back? You know truth going to hit me bullets for the amount of stories you do.
So tell me though, let's get into a little history before we get back into this matter. How long have you been doing this TCN News, this Trinity Crime News page? How long has it been in existence?
I only started December 29, 2004.
2004?
Yes, because my voice was being silenced from years before. I was really being silenced, I was being advantaged, I was being bullied from the police, so this one down, was getting no help. And there are a lot of people going through the same problem like me.
So based on your real life situation and things that you've been going through, that was the reason why you created the page, right? So it was really in terms of to bring what your story to life, to bring awareness to the country.
A lot of my story and a lot of voices, persons whose stories is not being heard, to bring them stories as well to life. Although no, I haven't charged a person to do a story in my platform.
Right.
But to actually advertise and all these things.
I know there are other persons who have big platforms that they charge people, a price from $1,500 to go on their TV program
to be honest with you,
to help them.
I don't want to nobody know who was the owner, and I don't want to nobody say, yeah, he's the actual owner. So that way I never link with nobody and meet nobody or take phone calls or even do a live like this. Right. Nobody cannot catch you to do these things because I don't want nobody to the world to know. But you see when they're going to post on March 17th, March 18th, they on mainstream media, they give up the world to change the person only black. They try to make it look like a person from the streets running a big platform like this. And Trinity News. You understand? To humiliate the brand to make you look like the fame, the story is fake. No, it's nothing like that. All stories is real and double checked. You understand?
So before we go there, I know you said that the police were victimizing you. You care to give us just a brief in terms of, because I want to make sure that the persons that are viewing, they can understand where you're coming from in terms of why the page was formed, why you're doing what you did, how we've come to where we have come to now. And that's what this platform is also about as well. So what exactly in terms of, you say the police was bullying you, they were taking advantage of you, I don't want to open back closed wounds, but what exactly was the police doing to you?
To tell you the truth, back them days where I've been extorted and all these things, I get charged for this now, right? I've been military, I get charged for all these things and make a life. Long time I used to sell drugs to police and military and all these things, right?
Right.
So they're not locking me up and charging me and whoever for selling under the police. You understand? When the police, the judge asked me why it is I never made a report to anybody, why I never said I reported to myself to police and army and military and coast guard. You are going to tell you, man, who are reporting to the same people who picking up the reports on my head? The same person who come my head, a bullet on my head?
Right.
You understand?
So you believe that your life is endangered basically, based on your past life?
So the only thing I could do was wait till I get locked up to clear my name. Think about it. I started selling drugs reckless and sugar owners. Like I really needed help and I need to get all your attention to come out of this. Never got that help. I get attacked, hello?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yes, I get attacked, I get extorted for money. So like, yeah, I try to protect my family. I have an idea, as my mother, who is big child. I don't have a little sister younger than me. That's why I always try to protect myself, family, and all these things. So when the police come and take you, extort me to do these things. Obviously, I go and answer because who I go and report it to? You can report to our police, or report out our police without watching your life being at risk.
Let's pay our bill. We're going to pay some bills, and when we come back, we're going to come back with some more. Antonio, don't go anywhere. Stay on the line. Guys, keep it locked. This is Real TV.
Straight to the point, we not beat round the bush. Straight to the point, yeah, we cut through the bush. From news to drama, truth in
Hello everyone, I am the Reverend Clifford Rawlings, minister of the Diego Martin United Church and a published author. I am inviting you to join me on Real TV for Honest to God, where we are honest with what Scripture is and says and addressing topical issues in Christianity in a postmodern context and post-colonial Caribbean landscape. Provocative, controversial, stimulating, and above all, openly honest. Every Tuesday at 2 to 3 p.m. right here on Real TV.
Honest to God, I'm coming clean. Honest to God.
Are you looking for the right space for your business? Fred's Plaza has the space you need. We offer professional rental spaces designed for growing businesses. Conveniently located in San Juan on the Eastern Main Road, opposite the PTSC terminal and between Royal Castle and Mario's. Easy access, high visibility. For inquiries, call or WhatsApp 868-384-7142 today, or visit Level 3 Fred's Plaza for details.
Hi, I'm Zalisa Budu Singh Rupani, and I'm inviting you to join me for Conversations with Zalisa right here on Real TV. It's not just another talk show, it's a space for real stories, real insight, and real impact. We cover it all: health, law, parenting, relationships, drug and substance abuse, mental health, social issues, and so much more, with expert guests who help bring clarity to life's most important questions. So whether you're looking to be informed, empowered, or simply inspired, this show is for you. Weekdays at 10 a.m. with repeats on Real TV.
Straight to the point, we not beat round the bush. Straight to the point, yeah, we cut through the push. From news to drama, truth in every voice. If you want real talk, this is your choice. Yeah, straight to the point, we not beat round the bush. Straight to the point, yeah, we cut through the push. From news to drama, truth in every voice. If you want real talk, this is your choice. Straight to the point, we not beat round the bush. Straight to the point, yeah, we cut through the push. From news to drama, truth in every voice. If you want real talk, this is your choice. Yeah, straight to the point, we not beat round the bush. Straight to the point, yeah, we cut through the push. From news to drama, truth in every voice. If you want real talk, this is your choice. Straight to the point, we not beat round the bush. Straight to the point, yeah, we cut through the push. From news to drama, truth in every voice. If you want real talk, this is your choice. Yeah, straight to the point, we not beat round the bush. Straight to the point, yeah, we cut through the push. From news to drama, truth in every voice. If you want real talk, this is your choice. Straight to the point, we not beat round the bush. Straight to the point, yeah, we cut through the push. From news to drama, truth in every voice. If you want real talk, this is your choice. Yeah, straight to the point, we not beat round the bush. Straight to the point, yeah, we cut through the push. From news to drama, truth in every voice. If you want real talk, this is your choice.
Beautiful, we are back on the inside here, and of course, we are joined with Mr. Antonio Ranjit Singh, who is the Trinity Crime News admin and has been, in terms of recent how to put it? He's been the topic where justice and reform is concerned. And I like my little crew that working with me, because while we were talking about the whole legal aid situation, I was sent information where the legal aid is concerned. And it says here, in Trinidad and Tobago, legal aid for defamation is highly restricted and generally not available through Legal Aid and Advisory Authority, which is the LAAAT, for standard civil lawsuit, as these matters are often excluded from public funding. Key aspects of the law concerning defamation, Parliament, and legal aid in TNT as of 2026 include limited availability. While something, because the director sent me the thing here and it's something blocking it here, man. A little, I know somebody taking a haircut in the corner there. Provides legal aids for various defamation is typically excluded types of cases. I don't know how to feel, Antonio. But in terms of, you said that no, you see, I like that this is a real platform. We like to make sure that we deal with things from a real perspective where we have persons, and we don't just bring somebody and interview them. We bring the person, people understand what it is going on. Because, sometimes people would say, Antonio, why the police was harassing you? But I like the fact that you've been real to tell us, what's going on. I live the life out there. I do what I have to do. And now I've changed myself and changed my life in terms of doing what I have to do. And, trying to highlight crime and various inconsistencies and all these different things. And hence the reason why, Trinity Crime News was born, so that I could put myself out there, not only my story, but other persons and that kind of thing. So tell me, in terms of Antonio, how do you feel, based on what is happening now? I see you was trying to sell some guppy and you're trying to sell certain things. You were also expressing that you're under pressure, in terms of your devices and equipment needed to file and all these different things. But before you get into that, how do you feel in general, based on where the legal system is at, based on your experience now of what you're going through, how you feel, and where are you at right now after that?
To tell you the truth, I just want to see if the legal system going to actually play fair and come out to the truth now and not hide nothing. We cannot take no in chambers right now and no quiet down again now. They use me, they bully me, they advantage me, but they forget I have a mouth to speak. The mistake they make, I beg, not to let my face be out in public, not to make my name be out in public for money for my page. Or they wanted that, I mean, the world know, well, this is my payback to them now.
Yeah, but who published the information in terms of putting your image out there, your name? Because, this would have been just a simple civil suit. You would have just been served and that matter would have just been brought before the court. So how did this whole thing become publicized and gazetted on the paper?
That is what this is why I'm trying to figure out how it is that mainstream media, right? I don't want to give them no credibility with the name and calling out the name and no life. Right? I'll say use it to mainstream media, right? When I go to this mainstream media, I get a written judgment on March 18th, right? But I was served on it April 16th. The last day of my stay of execution, so I want to know what's going on there. How the mainstream media get the information before me? On what charges and what grounds I was going through and all these
So
things.
wait, you were actually, so then you found out about this whole entire thing via the mainstream media before you were served?
Exactly. I found everything through mainstream media before I was served. And I was only served last week.
So, wait.
You understand what corruption it is, right? It's a corruption.
Explain that to me. So you found out about what was taking place via the newspaper and the social media before you got the information served to you in hand?
Yes.
And
I tell you, I'm not letting nothing cover up. I know all my money and think going behind expense printing paper and all these things because of this. Right now, I going broke to a flat dollar. Yeah, I'm not transcribing your audio for the court right now. Listening to back to the audio is real traumatizations and all these things in my head. So I can't really finish all the transcriptions right now. Because me get like from my traumatization from inside the court and it just remind me back of everything. So yeah. I like real details there now. So people don't know what I'm going through. A lot of persons do not
so
know.
Antonio,
But
tell me this. In terms of this case entirely, for persons who are now joining in or they're now getting into understanding what it is. Briefly, what is this? I think we lost him, director. Yeah, I want to get to the bottom of this because that is sounding a little yeah, that's sounding a little. I mean, you imagine that he got served. So he was served. Nation only understanding that, right? He was served, and he he got everything this last week or something like that, and it's only the media had get all the information and all the tralala and everything before he actually got it in person. I mean, it sounds more than, I mean, that's crazy. Antonio, you there with me?
Yeah,
we had a little thing there with the Zoom. I mean, what is the vendetta then? Because I don't understand. But before we go there, I wanted to know in terms of what was the whole thing, if you could synopsize what took place, what happened, what is how this case reached there? Because I'm hearing it saying about transcripts and all these things. Is it that it was a video that was posted or what was it?
I'm not trying to put in a level heights we can break more court orders and injunctions.
Yeah,
and
please.
Right? If the authorities fail to do the work, right? Like you make a report to the police or to the ministries and whatever, right? And they fail to do the jobs, right? And you want to make sure if a dead man hook on everybody, right? That they reach a last resort now, that they use their social media page, that they don't care, you attack to the most gravest kind. Yes, notice that what they say about me, right? Attack to the most gravest kind. When you attack a person, to attack an organization, the most gravest kind, if you know you're doing the right thing. If you know you're protecting persons bigger than you. You understand what I'm saying? If you know you're protecting younger siblings bigger than you. And I'm doing a more powerful thing. You care about somebody's reputation. If your authorities don't want to listen, if that person's telling your reputation or itself and or organization. But I don't care about people and organizations and all these things, you know. A reputation. I telling you straight up, Bill, I care about the children's safety, right? I telling you, because children wants to go and take over. I don't care about my name, you know. A person could come and destroy me, could say what about me. They try to make me look like it, right? They post something about me that they don't even have proof about. You understand? Try to make you paint a picture about me to the world nobody even know. But check it. Check on these people I help. You know, it's a part about me doing Trinity news, right? The amount of my enemies come and message me to help them. And they don't even know I was the person helping them.
Right, they didn't know it was you, so they were coming in and they're giving information and it's anonymous, and then now to realize that it's you that they were speaking to all along. I mean, I could understand how that could probably turn very catastrophic very fast. But I mean, how you feel though in terms of how this whole thing is going right now? Where are you at? You know, in terms of the case, building the case, in terms of your submissions, and you know, what is some of your most difficult things that is happening to you?
Right, to tell you the truth, right now, I'm trying to get back a printer and laptop and all these things. Right now, me have no printer, right? I've been honest with you. I have no printer and right now I work nowhere because people see a defamation case, they don't want to hire somebody who think defamation. You understand? And who own the Trinity News, they don't want to hire that because they're thinking they'll get shut up and all these things. So I come like I lost my jobs and where I used to be working. The people fire me because I still don't want nobody.
So what you used to do before?
I used to do camera work and all of my, I used to work in store, work for one or two of my friends and who own in business and stores and things. Make a light to tell you. Right? I used to go in the store and help them sell and whatever. When they hear the news box what I own in Trinidad News, everybody tell me stay away from the store. Stay away from the business because they don't want nobody can shoot up by the business and everybody get crossfire. Because I defamation and because of what they mean to me, that paint me as. And what they paint me as on Facebook, that's what people get frightened for. But nobody they know the truth behind it. You understand? And I literally banned from my injunction right now that I can't even speak the truth. I want to speak the truth bad to the public, I know. You understand? But I can't speak it because I know what they will do now. But I don't want such anything happen to me. They know if files are released with my researchers who will release all files. I don't care.
But you, I'm hearing you saying that you want to speak your truth and you can't speak your truth. What is stopping you from speaking that truth?
Anytime I speak out, they put me in jail with 13 I court. With 13 court to 13 nothing because of the nature of the case. Anytime I speak up, is that I speak up and they put me in jail or they come up a bullet to my head.
So you're
So which one
basically
you want
saying
to
that no matter what you do or anywhere you turn, it's not going to go well for you.
It's not going on.
I know you was mentioning, I keep hearing you say you reach out to the Ministry of Education, you reach out to Child Protection. Why those two entities?
Right, because these is the entities what's responsible for that department or what I was investigating on any point of time. Because when I go to TTPS then I go to these entities. You understand? When I go to these entities and giving them reports, they're not giving you a tracking number to prove that they make a report. And that is with the fairly citizens of Trinidad and Tobago. You understand? They're not even getting back onto the report. They're making report to give you an update, They say, yeah, they actually do something.
So what you're saying is that there's no evidence really of you doing an investigation beforehand and saying that I was doing X, Y, and Z, I was performing this, that, and the other. You're saying that there's no evidence at this point in time.
Because of the system out there. But I had the evidence on my side where I made the calls. I can have my data back up and recorded and whatever. You understand? With this organization telling me, they tell me, the only time they could do something if I try to get RAPE. I don't want to say all the word live because there's banned, social media is banned, all the word planting. But the only time they could do something is when I try to get RAPE. What you want me to do? Wait for something to happen to tell a child sorry? Or use my platform and start a blast everybody left, right, and center.
Okay, so then in other words, you would have had information, and what you're saying is that the authorities, they did nothing, or they didn't do anything to prevent or deter what's happening.
Nothing. Nobody I do nothing. Everybody watch me here. He's smoking drugs, he going mad. That time nobody I know he's going to Trinidad News. Everybody watch me here. He going mad, he's smoking drugs, he's a pipe and he wouldn't show on us. He walking the road up and down. So if I had a car, if I had money, well, I'd go all over Trinidad and do proper videos and proper contents. Actually get my story better. But I don't have that. I have limited funds, I have limited resources, and I have to use what I have to get the story to the public. Even so when I go in and do other people's two-person stories and things, I just have to use money from my pocket to go and travel by certain people and get them the help from them. Some of them I actually beg my friends, I said, "Dog, let me have 500. I'm going to give this person 500 to buy groceries or whatever, because I don't want to have no story in my place."
But where you get money from currently, in terms of how you're making money? Because I mean, even to function, to get this thing done, how you're making money? What you doing?
To tell you the truth, right? I borrow money from my friends and I'm right now to do the printing papers and documents right now. And real hard right now. Right now, all of my friends, I'm exhausted. All of them broke out right now because, trust me, them is not no rich friends and whatever, right?
So your friends right now have been giving you, lending you, but they're lending you money or you're paying them back.
Them know that. Them my rep.
Them friend and them is real friend, but they have a lot of faith in you that you'll eventually become very big. But let me ask you a question, because this is we're not about fluff, we're about realness. I don't want in terms of anybody to feel a type of way, and I look at the comments and the people that are commenting and what they say on the live. And you mentioned it in terms of people saying that he's a madman. Have you ever been institutionalized? Have you ever been held or evaluated for mental health or mental illness or anything of the point?
Bring a document stating I have mental illness. That is what I want people to bring with a document stating I'm mad. People trying to paint a picture of me all over. I the owner of Alarm Center Security Company. Right, since people do not know, I do camera and alarms and security systems to the highest level. High-tech IP. You understand? So this is why I just get my footage from my newspaper. When I came in Boston area, I did systems for hiring people all over so I could call and say, yeah, this thing. I want the footage. Or you can call the neighbors around and see who had the footage are. You understand? Just wonder how Trinidad News is get the story fast. Trinidad News link with everybody right around Trinidad and Tobago.
Right.
Before I start the brand, I was doing this for my purpose. I own my company. Then you go up to the register and search up at Alarm Center. That is me. You understand? Anything come to high and technical security wise, that is me. So what decide I'm mad, man, I leave it on me. Watch and judge me. But my professional, my work speaks something else. My brand speaks a different voice. You understand? You think I'm mad person can run Trinidad News like that for all your shit?
Why not?
I have seen you do it.
No, well, remember if they say you're mad and you done pass a year already, is a madman driving the page.
Yes, you understand? I'm a madman.
And you've been successful.
No, I've been real to a madman to reach so much of followers and so much of monthly viewers so fast, look, in the millions, right? Something wrong because I reach more viewers than our entire GDP.
But what you would say is some of your downfalls or some of your mistakes in terms of running your crime page, because I realize that you're mainly self-taught and you research for yourself to get information. But what do you think is your downfall, sorry?
Funding right now, because a lot of things I could do to improve my brand. I help a lot of persons with it, but it's the funding I need to do.
Right.
Make it like it. You understand? Because there are a lot of things Trinidad News can actually expand and do and help people. Not just saying, we can have WhatsApp groups so we just help people get jobs. Make it like that. I have a business group so we just help business people communicate to each other. So you short and goods. We go call and connect with our next business right here in the groups. You have a goods wholesaler link with our business and drop that. So it is a lot of things we set up in the background for people to help each other. You understand? It's how you choose to use the resources. We're not begging people to use the resources, and I tell you, I'm not begging nobody. But it's how you choose to use it. I started. I imagine I even leave it free for the public. I cannot do like this just on WhatsApp groups and I'm move bias and charge people monthly fee and think they just post and advertise the business. No, and if I do that, go ahead. If you have jobs for people, go ahead and post it. If you have business advertise, go ahead. This is how we know, have an idea now who's the people in the community who we deal with.
All right. So stick up in there for me. We're gonna pay our next bill. When I bring you back, we're gonna come to a conclusion, and then we're saying here. So, ladies and gentlemen, Antonio Ranjit Singh is here with us, Trini Crime News admin, and the bearer or the man who's facing over $400,000 in damages that he is trying to appeal. We're gonna pay those bills, and when we come back, we're gonna come back with more. This is Real TV, straight to the point. Dale the Voice. I'm here. We're gonna be right back. Stick and stay.
Straight to the point, we not beat round the bush. Straight to the point, yeah, we cut through the bush. From news to drama, truth.
Real TV, where we keep it real all day, every day. If you're loving the entertainment, the news, and all the content we bring, then don't just watch, be part of the movement. Follow us on every platform you use: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, you name it. Share this with your family and friends, your group chat. Let them know Real TV is the new wave. Real TV, news, entertainment, information, bringing reality to you.
Broadcast your yagnas, weddings, and Hindu celebrations live on Real TV. Share your special moments with us. Share your devotion with the nation. Call us at 373-8946 or email realtv.corporate@gmail.com to host your celebration today.
Macon Construction Company Limited. Save big whilst building stronger. We build with our Macon innovative building systems, which provides high wind speed, earthquake, sea blast and fire resistance. Is thermally and acoustically insulated. Provides improved construction timelines and cost savings. We provide construction services from design to finish and everything in between. Macon Construction Company Limited. Building green today with tomorrow's technology. Contact or visit us today.
Yeah, straight to the point, we not beat round the bush. Straight to the point, yeah, we cut through the bush. From use the drama, truth in every voice. If you want real talk, this is your choice. Yeah, straight to the point, we not beat round the bush. Straight to the point, yeah, we cut through the bush. From use the drama, truth in every voice. If you want real talk, this is your choice.
Yeah, imagine I did this team song real hard, you know. I had a girl, one of those, you know, them carrying them with them hard pong and thing. And we had to play that and see how it's some technology for your money. I want to say good afternoon to Mr. Tabakit, Mr. Demorius Horsley. Good afternoon to you, my friend, and all of you all that are locked on the inside watching us on YouTube. I think I saw that, like, we get flagged on the TikTok. But you know how this go, but we will fix all of these things in due course. So I have Antonio with me on the line still, and let me just see if I could just wrap up with Antonio. So Antonio, what is your dream? What is this that you want to happen, you know, out of everything that has been taking place? What is your wishes?
I trying to set up an alarm monitoring station company right now. From
alarm monitoring
station. The price of that cost me about $250,000 for the gears, the equipment, everything. That's for the equipment for the monitoring station, the computer setup, everything for it to be official and proper. Or $250,000, which is very hard to get.
Right.
You get it done almost for $400,000. So it come like you kill my dream day with that $400,000.
But where you gonna get that $400,000 from?
I don't know what they want me to get out. I'm still trying to figure out what they want me to get $400,000.
Your house, your land?
No, I have nothing.
You have cattle, you have no car, you have no pig, no cow, no nothing?
Nothing. I begging to get a car to use right now. I can't even get that. So what you want me to do? You understand? I don't know.
So how you this E20 day come, Antonio?
So I legit, but if I have to advertise our business, some of the brethren or friends or whatever, that way just make a little money. If I have to tell them they see no, I will let 300 no, I advertise a business, some WhatsApp groups. Deal. That way does get through a little bit. I just say, listen, I will 200, I'm advertise a business group. WhatsApp. That way I don't have to post it up on my page and me have to feel no liable, feel like I giving a cheap advertising on my page on them.
Right.
Now I'm going to put through that now. My page on them is literally branded and everybody know the trust and liability on my page. I'm not going to advertise our business or doing scam and things. If I advertise a scam business, that reputation falling back on me now. People realize that.
It's usually one that posted it out there.
Exactly. You understand? Wow. There are a lot of few stories, people want me post something and I start a blanket and turn it down. I tell them, no, but it's not a money land, a money collector. You understand? You do your money lending and all these things, right?
Also, people coming at you, you know, to get back their money, people owing them and that kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah, you understand? But if I ask you, if I let 500 about to print my paper, you cost to lend me that. But are you going to lend people thousands, 50,000, 30,000, but cost to lend me a 500 or 200 to print my document?
I mean, you know, that's how the humans go. But I'm just concerned in terms of, you know, I'm concerned because, you know, you're telling us here that, you know, you're running this crime page and this crime page has brought you to the point now where you are in a predicament and you don't have a constant income stream, you don't have a constant income stream with money coming in, you basically, there is a judgment already before stating that this is what we want to take from you, or what you'll be owed to the person in terms of damages and that kind of stuff. And you yourself can't even, probably not even have 10% of that money. 10% of 100,000 is what, 40,000?
Well, but sure, what else, right? Just stay on the library fund.
That's a lot. I mean, especially if you don't have a income stream, you know, with money coming in.
What's something here? My last 100 going behind documents just to print out and file.
$100?
My last 100 till this morning were behind these. Just to print it out and file.
But those documents are what, for the court?
For the court of appeal?
So that's what, evidence, that is transcripts?
Evidence, transcripts, printed, stamped, everything. Look, I put a stamp on the paper, right, to show this is from stamp from the GP, right? This is email thing. When you want to go and show too much detail before the sue my ass and start giving out things to the camera. But this is just thing to show that I actually doing my work in the court and not scamming anybody. When I was selling my fish and them as a serial down, was to get money to print out papers like these. I was
how much fish you have to sell so to make money to go and to make $100?
How much fish I sell? I tell my pets and them, I do like to sell my pets. My mother and my friends know that I don't like to sell my pets and them. Right, and I have to sell all my pets and
so you were selling a guppy for how much you were selling a fish for?
By $5, something $2 and $3, something by come and again.
2, 5, 2 and 3. Director, you want any fish to buy?
I was really giving away fish and the best price of people, you know. I would like that. I would just need a little.
I mean, it's sad though. It's sad. It's sad that you know you have to be going through this.
And I could not get a help. I imagine that if people show me the feeling, I was willing to advertise businesses in my pages so that I help the writers to do up this, and they never do that way. That's one business. I think I'm beg virgins and friends, right? Or you show me how you feel by an idea, or you said when I come by me for help when something happen, you know. Remember, crime goes down and crime goes sleep and plenty of other effect yet. All who want to doubt me and talk about me and judge me, crime haven't reached your doorstep as yet. And when it reach your doorstep, it's people like me and people like next crime or true standing. Are you gonna come and beg for help? I tell them that if I know I run, I not around, my brand will be there and whoever run my brand after me, are you gonna beg them for help? I be honest to tell you.
So tell me this. Based on your experience, what do you think would be some good proposals or good suggestions where the public justice system is concerned for people like you who are appealing to get your justice, or at least a fair care in the court? You know, you've been advised by the court for one thing, then you see something else happening. What would be the advice?
I want all you need to take this little piece, just get a cut here. Just cut this little piece of clip. I want open hearing in front of the court of appeal, in front of the three justices. The three justices of the judge, I want that. I don't want no in-court chambers. I don't want no extension. At the time I'm talking to all the three little musketeers. I don't want no extension of time. I don't want no nothing like that. I don't want no in-chambers hearing. I want the three appeal judges because I file work damn hard and file my whole documents. You understand? I work that cram myself 24/7, me sleep properly, I drink coffee, me eat. You understand? I want in front of appeal judges, I don't want nothing. And no indoor chambers. I read in my emails, you know. I want extension time to 12 hours, I don't want that. I want my thing in front of the appeal judges, I want my name clear for the world to know. That is what I want.
So when you think you would be able to get a hearing based on your submissions and everything like that after you submit?
To be honest with you, the moment I file my notice of appeal, they give them three o'clock. Within an hour, the court responded to me. I can show you the time frame in the emails. I can message you private and show you the time frame. The court responded to me and give them 3 o'clock to object. Them going on object, strip it. Now they put everybody on their submissions. everybody had gone on that submissions. Yesterday was the deadline, but everybody's still begging for more time. Even I too, I could take a little more time to enter the rest of transcripts. And
So you need more time as well in terms of to enter your stuff, or you would have already submitted all your documents?
To be honest with you, I don't really want to really need the time because to listen back to them audio and transcripts and the real traumatization for me to do the rest of months me do it. That's like December and whatever. I didn't get to do that because traumatization, you remember in the year, back your own voice and all these things. And everything will play off in the courtroom. You go and realize and put two and two get together, something wrong. You understand? And that way they was regretting, they didn't expect me to get an audio what happened inside the court. They didn't expect the court to release the audio transcripts to me. You understand? So I had the truth and everybody falling on a lie right now. Me and she media falling on a lie. Everybody, it come like the whole world defamate me, you know. I be honest with you, everybody talk about this social media page against $400,000 too.
So what you feel would be the result from this case? What you think your percentages in terms of winning?
To tell you the truth, this whole case up to now I asked for $1, you know. You will say I asked for transparency, you know. When the claimant and the rest of people and the law is asking for money and begging for the money, this whole case, all I was asking for is transparency and for investigation. You know. I was willing to tell, you know I do right? I tell the judge and I'm straight up I was willing to write down everybody's name in my skin, I hang my damn self but just to trigger investigation. Man.
Nah.
Yeah, I reached that position.
Nah, you shouldn't reach to there though. I mean, I understand your frustration.
2 days before my birthday in January month, my birthday was January 17th. I took on 2 days, August, January 14th. I reached out to tell the judge if I do not investigate this, because they want to slam at $500,000. I said, listen, if I don't investigate this, I'll tie right down every one of your name in my skin and hang myself just to push.
Nah, you shouldn't do that. You see, at the end of the day, there's always...
Just show the world. A person had to reach a point just to call an investigation because the system failed. You understand how you watch me as a defamer, right? But I was willing to kill myself just to get an investigation for each other.
Nah, I understand what you're saying, but you know, sometimes that mightn't prove the point. That wouldn't prove the point. And I mean, you have to be able to live to tell the tale. And not only that, you know, you have to work hard.
When they get to learn something, so the biggest tales is be told when they're dead. I tell them when a person died down, the biggest tale and the biggest stories be told. You understand? They don't take you serious and they live in it. Man. When they live in it, don't take you serious. But you see when they're dead, that one everybody looking for and running it out. You say he was a good one. You know, if I had more time with you, they could have do this, that. But Dan, look, I live in right now, not one I reach out to me to help me how to do anything. Man. Not even one, not one I will run through my paper who can say, dog, you make a mistake, fix this or fix that. Not one person. A lot of persons message in my phone for interview, you understand that, right? Dog, I do an interview, this and that. But not one I say, but I'm going to check and run through your paper, we'll see what's going on and whatever. Are you trying to catch me in trap to make me look like I defame to the public? Or make it look like a Trinity news brand, to do proper research or do proper work. Yeah. No, I have my team of researchers.
Let me tell you this, Antonio. Let me tell you this. I'm going to see what I could do in terms of my side with my team, even if it is to make sure that you get a meal to eat or whatever the case may be while things going on.
Let me ask you something. If you're on my page, right, you know, just so the whole week now I haven't posted a proper news story or anything because I was focusing on the appeal court. Right. I can't focus on the people if I focus on the appeal. And that
so let me tell you this, because I have some bills to go pay. I am going I will have a personal conversation with you because there are some things that we do deal with in the public domain. So even if it is, I may have to come and have a chat with you and we have a conversation and then I could go to my team and ask them what could be done. But I will pause it here for now. I want to say thank you for coming in and you know, giving us some of your time. I know there's a lot that you have to get off your chest. But what I will tell you though before I go to the break is that, you know, life is important, and every time that you have breath, you have opportunity. Sometimes you'll get frustrated. I know why they say get frustrated, but there are times that you'll get frustrated and you'll feel the best thing to do is to give up. That is when you have to fight even harder because you're right there. You're just right there. It's almost reach.
I'm asking one question, right? Say you get kidnapped August 18th, right? You escape the kidnappers 3 o'clock in the morning, August 19th, right? Then you serve court documents by 5 o'clock in the evening. They come and serve court documents to show up in court 2 days after, right? And they explain to the judge they get kidnapped, they need help anytime, and all of them studying court, them studying a defamation case more than a person's life. Right?
So it was kidnapped. You know what? Stay on the line. Let's pay those bills and we'll come back. You see, get kidnapped, you know.
Straight to the point, we not beat round the bush. Straight to the point, yeah, we cut through the bush. From news to drama, truth in every voice. If you want real talk, this is your choice.
For dry goods, bar supplies, and all your favorite beverages, visit Suku's Limited, located at number 70 Queen Street, Marabella. We supply local groceries, mini-marts, bars, lounges, caterers, home entertainers, and everyone in between. Your trusted importer, distributor, and retailer. Call us today at 298-9989 or email sales@sukus.com. Planning a concert, conference, wedding, or cultural celebration? Let Real TV broadcast your event to the world. From live streaming and on-air coverage to global reach across TV and online platforms, we make sure your big moments are seen and heard everywhere. We offer professional production, worldwide exposure, and an unforgettable impact. Don't just host your event. Let us share it with the world. Contact Real TV today, where your story becomes everyone's experience.
Call us today at 2926470 or WhatsApp us at 3847142. You can also send an email to realtv.corporate@gmail.com.
Real TV proudly presents the 2026 Mother's Day Extravaganza. Join us on May 8th at 10 a.m. for a special edition of Conversations with Zalisa. We'll have amazing gifts, sweet treats, and unforgettable moments. Let's celebrate the love, strength, and beauty of motherhood. Only on Real TV.
Straight to the point, we not beat round the bush. Straight to the point, yeah, we cut through the bush. From news to drama, truth in every voice. If you want real talk, this is your choice. Straight to the point, we not beat round the bush. Straight to the point, yeah, we cut through the bush. From news to drama, truth in every voice. If you want real talk, this is your choice.
It's a beautiful, beautiful Wednesday here in the land of Trinidad and Tobago. And of course, we are live here on Real TV. I was going to wrap up with Antonio, and then I heard him making an analogy of being kidnapped and then receiving...
That's not an analogy, that is a verified fact. When she
no, who kidnapped you, Antonio? Who kidnapped you?
But I can show one as well. 2 Trinidadians and 3 Venezuelans.
Well, what they want to kidnap you for? Like, why they wanted to kidnap you?
When they grabbed me and going with me, right, to tell you the truth, I didn't show and say they wanted the password for my phone. And this is how I got with Miguel, like to tell you, right? When they was trying to pull me in car and all these things, I'm trying to get the password, trying to unlock my phone. I don't have fingerprints and biometrics, because I don't want when somebody go my phone, they can access to my phone easy.
Right.
Because I'm the sensitive things I have in it now.
So you take off all the biometric thing on your phone?
Yeah, because the password protected, they need my password direct to get access to my device. You understand? So, when they kidnapped me, they wanted, right before anybody can prove I was Trinity, and music, this happened August month, right? before court case even start, before anybody can see.
This is August 2025.
Yeah, August 2025, right? April 18th, August 18th, sorry, right? When I go so and I do escape 3 o'clock in the morning, I unlock my phone. This is the same phone I'm talking to you from. I retrieve it myself. Make I tell you. You know the police tell me 3 o'clock in the morning, should go on a station for corrupted, come back on somebody dead. You know you should go and tell me, police tell me, we know you from the streets where you sell drugs and you know how to handle the scene and get back at it. Come back on somebody dead or call them on somebody dead. So you telling me in smarts where murder somebody, right? Right? And come back and say
I want to make sure, Antonio, you're saying that the police told you. I will use it on my show. It is alleged that the police told you, come back when somebody dead, or that is your interpretation.
I will put that verified fact because it happened to me. I was a victim, right? When the system failed me. The police knew me for selling drugs out there, they knew me for doing all kinds of stupidness. Right?
So you think maybe because of the fact that you have a history, right? We've been real.
Yes.
Maybe because you have a history, the police not taking any reports on you as serious.
As serious, exactly. And because of that, the much me bleed and blood up. And you telling me come back when somebody dead. Because
So pause on that. So you're saying that they kidnap you. These people, where they kidnap you, they take you from where?
Right, Shogunas, right there by the Maxi stand.
So they take in Shogunas and nobody in see you get take?
Right, people in busy corner and things that they see when I escape, people in busy corner will help me to come out of it. When they see me escape and see people running me down and beating me and all kind of thing, it's people in busy corner will save me. You know.
So you're saying three Spanish, 2 Trini, they come to kidnap you. But I'm just trying to figure out, because you tell me that how you escape. When the escape come, but you say they're trying to get into your phone.
Just trying to get into my phone. And when they see now, when I punch it past to my phone, right, they must so focus on my phone, right, I just pelt it quick. Quick and I go on. Rush run. When them starting to run behind my phone, I just stand in the next side while 2 man trying to run behind me, I go on. Straight to busy corner, straight to where the public eyes can see me. Forget about everything. I tell you, I forget about phone, I think I know I can Google track.
So what they had on your phone that they wanted though? Because, I mean, you had what, information on the phone? Or?
My phone had access to everything, my accounts, that had access to before they see me do the court case. I had all the evidence for the court case on my phone, right? When I do get back my phone, because my phone was wiped.
But at that time, you didn't know it had a court case coming?
I didn't know it had court case or nothing like that coming at that time. So I had evidence. I used to back up when I do stories. I used to back up certain evidence and whatever. In terms of device, because you know, Google's only allow 15 gigabytes. So I had to find some way to back up certain information and whatever. So when I did get access to my phone, it's because I immediately wipe my phone. Make I like to tell them. You know if they immediately wipe it at the point of time or they go up on my page and whatever, I don't know what they're going to do with it. Right? But when I do retrieve it, about 5 days after, that's how I get to find out my phone was wiped and whatever. Even
so they wipe your phone, they try to get into your phone and they wipe it instead?
Yeah, you don't have to believe me. You can go on my page, you can type up August 18th date, and you can see where I was posting GPS tracking, where the timeline and all these things where my phone was located. I did post any spots on them where they was moving, I was post all in Kunupia, all in St. Helena, I think. I was posting the GPS location, all in Shogunas by Orchard Gardens. And I was showing the police watching me and them where they have my
So
phone.
when you did that and you told the police, you know, this is the situation, the police say come back when somebody dead.
Come back when somebody dead, you know, the police tell me because they know me for
So
drugs
there's
in the
no
street.
documentation or evidence of you going into the station, making a report or anything like that?
You know
of the
what?
sort?
The only evidence that I have inside there is the camera footage inside the station to prove my wise. The police take my information at R4 form, you know, R4 form, you do have a document that I know station diary. You understand? And that would the problem is now when they write an R4 form, they're not giving a person a receipt. So
You're
have
supposed
no
to. Any form or anything like that, you're supposed to give a receipt. Normally, it's also documented in the station diary because your arrival and departure also has to be documented in the station diary.
I've been on Twitter. CID in Shogunas station never documented.
And this is where in Shogunas, you said? Shogunas police station.
Shogunas police station. Yeah, everybody knows Shogunas police station corrupted. Everybody trying to hide them. Fact with this one. Everybody knows Shogunas station is corrupted, most corrupted station in the world. But I know hiding fact with this one. Let's be real. After police complaints and police administration building, even talk about this too just last week, me and them was talking about this in the administration building. That's all the most corrupted station in Shibona. For this to happen to me, I reached so far now, but I didn't get a push report, I didn't get no help from nobody, and all these things. It didn't substitute so far. It didn't substitute showing my face. I have to be doing that this live right now with you. With my people knowing who is my identity, it didn't substitute so. You understand where I get $400,000? So if everybody do the working since day one.
So the persons that would have kidnapped you, they're still out at large?
The tell you the truth, 3 of them dead, 2 living.
3 of what?
3 of them dead, and 2 of them alive still.
Alright.
I won't call no names and anything, but the police and them handle them, deal with it. You understand? Them get catching other scenes and other platforms and doing the other shit somewhere else, and police deal with them.
Alright. So we will have a personal conversation. Let's say thanks for joining us, and we will get into this more. Yeah? So
I'm trying to not give out too much information.
Yeah, I understand.
But I'm trying to give an idea of what is happening and what's going on in my background without nobody even knowing now. Nobody don't know that that's watching me and touching me. Don't know what I have to do. Try to work, don't go to go and know to go and get money to go and buy something.
Yeah. But don't give in too much info. We will get into it and we'll talk a little bit more on it. I want to say thanks for being in with us, and we will continue this conversation. Director, yeah? So, guys, wow, that's a lot. It is a lot, and this is where the platform is for it, you know. This is the platform for it. This is where it is that we get into all that is happening, situations that are taking place here in Trinidad and Tobago, and this is straight to the point. I will see you guys tomorrow, please, the Lord, right here. Same time, same place on Real TV. This is Dale the Voice. I ain't know to tell you again, you know. But I'll see you all tomorrow. Keep it locked. Mr. Tabakita, see you. What's up, my friend? And of course, to all of you all as well. Miss Gail, good afternoon to you and everybody else. Ole, there's a break. Yeah, I'm going.
Straight to the point, we not beat round the bush. Straight to the point, yeah, we cut through the bush. From use the drama, truth in every voice. If you want real talk, this is your choice. Yeah, straight to the point, we not beat round the bush. Straight to the point, yeah, we cut through the bush. From use the drama, truth in every voice. If you want real talk, this is your choice.